Shalom, this is your brother Nahal here from the GMS Orlando camp. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rokah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are the elders of Yashar Allah, and a sincere salutation to all you Akim, who are preaching this word and believing this word, and to the Akwad, who are believing this word, in all truth and in sincerity. Yahweh is the name of the one they ignorantly call God. Yahweh Shai is the name of the one they ignorantly call Jesus. Bahashem is in the name. Rokah is spirit, Kodash is holy, Akyam is brothers, Akwat is sisters. Shalom means peace, and Yashar Allah is Israel in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6, and it reads, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." All right, and I want to bring this out through the spirit because, we are in beautiful times, but as we get closer, as it becomes more and more real, scriptures like this should come to mind. There is a comfort in the warning. The same feeling that you have as you see things coming upon the earth, imagine that without the understanding of what's happening. The average person in this society is watching, the things that are going on with Trump, the presidency, their financial situation is at a stretch, it's tense, and they don't know where it's coming from. Because you could feel the tension in the air. Even us that know the truth through the spirit. Even going deeper concerning the circumcision, the Lord said that he would begin in his house. You see a lot of divisions. You see a lot of sifting, But what does scripture say? Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. It takes me back to a statement that Elder Ariala made years ago. And that's keep the main thing the main thing. Everything else will work itself out. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. All right, let's go here. It's beautiful too, because you get into a time, especially now, according to prophecy, where it's a handful of scriptures that really just speak to the life that you're living, Lord willing. All right, it's Romans 8 and 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh Shema Shai, to them who are called according to his purpose. And this is why the milk is so important. When you understand the milk through the spirit, everything else, is beautiful, but it's not as needed as the milk, as the foundation. Knowing what the MOTB is, knowing what's required to the best of our ability to be found with mercy in that day, Lord willing, will you be a part of that number? Serving the Lord to the best of our ability. Seeing prophecy happen, being able to filter it through the scriptures. There's a stability that comes with that. The scriptures say, in the world we shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. And see, the good cheer part comes when you trust Yahweh Shema Shai, and you know that all things work to the good of them that love Yahweh Shema Shai. That's when you're able to graduate to good cheer. Lord willing, that's why the edifying, the building up of the elect is ultimately building up the faith that the Lord has given them as a gift. Your trials and tribulations strengthen that relationship between you and Yahweh Shema Shai. But when you look at the world today, we're not as the children of the night. Lord willing, we see what's going on. We see what the Lord is doing, and it's becoming real, more real. And there are moments, where it becomes surreal, like, wow, we here. But at the same time, that's why the warning is so beautiful. All right, it's Romans 15 and 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope, man. And that's why, it's not about gathering information. It's about having the foundation, the milk. Because the things that were written were meant to give us hope in these days. That we can look at what's happening on the earth, and then we can look to our God, our power. That's where our trust is. The scriptures talk about us preparing to be pilgrims on the earth. Why? Because these things are going to happen. We knew that. We were warned of these things. And this is why this is the stability of our times through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And it's beautiful, man. The scriptures talk about the remnant being affrighted, meaning we're not just going to be, it's just going to be easy. It's going to get tense, but at the same time, what should you go back to? the comfort of the scriptures. All right, again, Romans 15:4, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Now, why is that? Because our forefathers that put their trust in the Lord were not confounded. All right, our forefathers that believed sincerely through the Spirit were not confounded. There were a lot of perilous times. There were times where they slipped and fell and they had to, the mercy of the Lord got them back up. But when they put their trust in the Lord, they were never confounded. And that's something that brings us great comfort, Lord willing. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 2, and I'm going to jump down to 10. All right, and it reads, look at the generations of old and see. You know what? Let's start at 9. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Think about that. None. And being able to call on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is very important. It's vital. And it's going to become more and more important as we get closer to these times. I was just sitting back looking and thinking about it through the Spirit, whether it's the affiliates, Vocab Malone, the presidency, all of these different things that are happening in the earth. We should be grounded in hope, grounded in faith, because ultimately we knew these things were going to happen. That's what the warning was about. So when these things did happen, we wouldn't marvel at it. We would just understand that it's the Lord's plan. And it will give us an indication of how close we are to the end. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are the elders of Yashar Allah, and a sincere salutation to all Yuakim, who are preaching this word and believing this word, and to Akwat, who are believing this word in all truth and in sincerity. Shalom.